Africa's Voices Foundation is an organization that works in Kenya and in Somalia. So currently, I'm based in Nairobi. That is where I work from. And in our city, that is in Nairobi, we have the challenge in terms of inclusion of the minority, especially people living in slums. You realize that their voices mostly are not considered in terms of key decision making and other democratic processes. So I think also we have the young people in Nairobi. Nairobi has a very huge population of young people who really their voices has not been factored in key decision making processes, whereby most of the approaches that have been put in place to collect the views of citizens are not favorable to young people, and even including the marginalized. The people living with disabilities, yeah, people like women, among others, and even the elderly. So to us, and especially particularly in Nairobi, it is important for us to overcome this challenge in terms of putting in place measures, mechanisms, capabilities that will enable us to address this issue, so that in terms of ensuring democracy and inclusion, we have a city that is able to listen to everyone. And even when key decision makers are coming up with policies and laws, these are laws and policies that will favor the citizens because they have gathered their views. So it is important to even in the traditional approaches of this public participation and citizen assemblies, it is important to integrate other approaches like use of interactive radio, use of SMS approaches. And this is what at Africa's Voices we are trying to deploy, so that we can enable the marginalized people in the community, in the city of Nairobi, and even other parts of Kenya, to be involved in key decision making processes. Thank you.